State lawmakers move closer to banning red light cameras. The Texas House voted to approve a bill by Bedford Republican Jonathan Stickland. He says tickets from those cameras violate your constitutional rights.
The burden of proof is on the person to prove that they're innocent, which is a complete upside down view of our judicial process and the notion that you are innocent until you're proven guilty.
House voted 109 to 34 to send the red light camera ban over to the Senate. Our investigative reporter Jody Barr joins us now, and it looks like red light cameras, Jody, could soon be outlawed in Texas.
They could be, but they are still fighting over one element of this bill, and that is the grandfather clause. What that would allow is cities with cameras already in existence to allow those cameras to stay in place, or cities with these cameras, they could quickly extend a contract, meaning you could have cameras up in cities. If they wanted to beat the deadline, if this bill passes, they could be up 50, potentially 100 years in some cases.
Wow. And you've been working on this for a while, though, Jody. You started on this in 2017, right? And so I guess you've discovered over the last couple of years that every city in Texas that has a red light camera would have been issuing tickets illegally?
Yeah, well, that's what our research showed. You know, we looked at, there were around 60 Texas cities that had red light cameras at the time. And out of those, only 3 performed what the law required. Before a city puts up a red light camera is you need to do an engineering study, you need to do a safety study, and analysis at these intersections where you're putting these lights up. You need to prove that you need them. Number one, well, before you could issue the first ticket. What we found, only 3 cities did that. That includes Austin in the didn't do it category. The city of Austin did not perform this study. Therefore, they have issued millions of dollars in fines and, you know, illegally, that some have argued.
Where does this go from here?
Where it goes is the ban bill that passed the House today. It heads over to the Senate Transportation Committee. One interesting thing is there's also a Senate bill, a ban bill that is an identical to the House bill. That's already passed the Senate Transportation Committee. And this bill is expected to pass. Now, again, when they both get back to the floor of the Senate and potentially to both houses, they are going to still be arguing over this grandfather clause. And that is what we're being told is, you know, the people who are trying to pass this ban is that's the sticking point is, do we kill them all if this bill passes and is signed by the governor, or do you give these cities some time to let these contracts let out?
All right, Jody, I think we have a little bit more time. Does it surprise you that many cities had not followed the protocol? That's surprising.
I mean, it is, because you expect, if state law says before you do this, you've got to do X, Y, and Z, you would expect them, they're going to hold these drivers to the law, that the cities would have followed it.